Oh, this is beautiful. Sailing this archipelago Fiji is just amazing. It's so beautiful here. It's like sailing on a lake. It's like no waves. I'm leaving Savo behind me now, and it's been a truly nice stay there. It's really friendly people. In this episode, I'm sailing from Savo to Nadi Bay on the biggest island in the Fiji group. Join me as I'm sailing around the world on Be Free, a Bavaria 55 cruiser. Sailing from Savo to the more famous Nadi Bay is sort of a long and complicated sail. At first glance on the maps, it looked like it could not be that far. But in these waters, you need to zoom in on the map until you're staring the crabs in their eyes. These waters are full of reefs, rocks, and almost like a labyrinth to navigate through. Not much wind. I have quite a distance to my next stop, to the neighbor island. It's around 205 nautical miles. It means basically an overnight sail, which is fine. This is beautiful, and the boat speed is not big. I do 3.8 knots at the moment, so I think to have a huge buffer on the time, play with good margins on my side is a good thing to do now. But this is so beautiful. Look at this, flat water, totally quiet. I don't think you can wish for more than this. This is beautiful. Interesting observation is, that's a bit surprising, is that I also see a few big motor yachts, like these long-range traveler yachts, and I've seen quite a few of them. One just passed me and it looks like he just dropped his holding tank. Yeah, that's for sure. When you sail through a stream of foam like that, that's someone dropped their holding tank. It's not nice. It's just disappearing behind the clouds, but it was really beautiful. It's not much wind. It's 5, yeah, almost 6 knots wind. And the only reason why I still make speed through the water is because I'm sailing close reach. So I'm doing the whopping 2.5 knots. So this is going to take a while. It's not that far, but still with 2.5 knots yeah, it's gonna take at least a day extra. But I'm in no rush. It's so beautiful. It's flat water, so I can't really complain. Look at this, it's amazing. So the reason why all the wind is disappeared is because there is a small cyclone not far away from here that actually just take out all the air, the wind from its surroundings, and it's not far away. It's actually above Vanuatu, so I really hope everyone there is okay. I also have friends in New Caledonia, and this weather system is pointing straight over New Caledonia as well. And it's also a pretty bad weather front going along the coast between New Zealand and Australia actually, and also the north side of Australia. So yeah, thoughts for my friends that's about to sail to Australia. I think it's a difficult situation. Should you stay and ride it out or run through another storm that's less severe? I think they have difficult decisions. That said, it's also kind of obvious that it's time to leave Fiji, looking at the weather, but at the moment there is really not a good weather window, and have to wait out this mini cyclone and see how it works. But I think pretty quick after that I will departure from Fiji. And I studied the pilot charts and the currents, meaning I will have the wind against me, so I would have to tack my way, which is totally okay. I actually learned to prefer that instead of downwind sailing. I mean, you see now, it's not much wind, but I still make speed, even though it's not more than 2.5 knots. The boat is calm, and yeah, we still make progress, and it's so much more comfortable. Like downwind sailing is not comfortable, and it's so much wear and tear on the equipment also. So yeah, maybe next time sail around the world I do the opposite direction. This lifestyle for sure offers lots of freedom. However, seasonal weather is forcing us to have a schedule, and local or incoming weather will always be the dictator. You can enjoy and like a place as much as you want. The weather and seasons don't care much about this. Sometimes you just have to move. Only because it's so protected and flat water, it's doable to sail so slow, and basically normally start the engine when it's 2.5 knots, because it's just so bad for the sails. But when it's flat water you don't have the flopping sails, and then you can still sail, so it's nice. And I'm not in a hurry yet. I'm still waiting out the weather system that's north of Vanuatu. I'm gonna pass straight over Vanuatu. So when this weather system have passed, I will see for the next weeks how it looks like, and maybe start on my long sail. Being so delayed, and even again delayed by a new weather system, it might even force me to rethink my route. North of Papua New Guinea will now have lots of thunderstorms, and also the ocean currents will turn from east to west, same with the wind. So I will for sure have even more difficult choices to make in the very near future. Yeah, I come in there last night and it was pitch black, and I dropped my anchor here, and it was quite windy. My lazy bag didn't even manage to hold the sails, so I had to lash it down, so it looks a little bit chaotic. But it was 1 o'clock at night and rain and not so nice. But man, waking up to this, I mean, this almost gives me a little association with Greece somehow. I don't know why, but it's like finding this tranquil beauty. There's no one here, and I just dropped my anchor in 6 meters deep and so protected. It's amazing. But now I'm gonna move, be free, to I forgot the name. Buddha Point Marina. Yeah, I gotta catch up with some friends there. I also have a few things to sort out and start preparing my next big jump. Yeah, this is how fast things change. I was sort of hoping for this when I had my breakfast. I was waiting for the wind, and I could see it was coming. Normally when the sunrise, a little bit around that, you have the sunrise or sunset breeze, depending on the setting or rising, of course. What makes this special is the fact that it's also tidal water through this channel. That's why I choose to sail the more complicated route, come in from north on the west side, and then I will have the benefit of flying for free down the currents, which you can see now if I turn around the camera. It's pretty strong. I mean, it's not much wind, but still I do 7 knots now. So only flying the Genoa, and you can see. By the look of this, it's like this channel is wide with plenty of waters, but it's not. In fact, this is a very narrow channel, and just under the surface on each side of me, it's less than 1 meter deep. I should be there around 3 o'clock, so this is perfect. The nature here is like a mix between a tropical version of Croatian and Greek sceneries. Very different from the other Pacific places I have visited. And this island offers some other contrasts as well. It's very developed compared to the neighbor islands, and this is also where the biggest Indian population lives. Almost 50% of the Fijians are of the Indian origin. And here in Lautoka they call the city for Bollywood. As a soft transition towards Western Asia, this is also my first island that has a huge Muslim population. It's one of the dominant religions between Christians and even Hindu. And as the rest of the world, also here people are online and staring into their smartphones. I had no idea Fiji would have such a store like this. It's a long time since I've seen such beautiful grocery store with so also a wide selection. I think Tahiti, Papete was the last time. This is just plain crazy. I'm really glad I stopped in Lautoka, as it's really something different. It's super developed, yet at the same time have much more charm than other overdeveloped places. And the influence from India is really to see, feel and smell here. I anchored here in Nadi Bay last night, and it's totally flat because of the reefs surrounding this place. Inside the lagoon is another marina, surrounded with lots of resorts and of course bars and restaurants. The narrow marina and island is in many ways the Ibiza of the Pacific. Lots of party people from New Zealand and Australia go here for holiday, and right now it's even spring break, meaning the party boats with DJs are running on full throttle. I hope for Savo Savo that they never turn into a tourist machine like this. Never judge a book by its cover, and the same goes for people. This guy might have a point when he said, please don't tell anyone about this secret paradise. It's a hidden paradise, yes. So I don't know YouTube if you capture this, but it tells us to not tell the world about this paradise. I believe he's worried about Savo Savo to become like this, a tourist machine for rich people coming in for partying, and beautiful places turn into money-making destinations. I also believe he has a point, as you can see on his island how big changes there have been in only 1 year. And in short time there will be resorts and lots of new constructions as well. It's part of evolution in good and bad. All I can say, I feel lucky to see some places before they are, in my eyes, destroyed. I know it sounds a bit double standard and contradictory, in one way pointing out I love the untouched and genuine, at the same time really appreciate some serious good grocery stores. At least still there are some opportunities as a sailor to say yes please, give me both. I can sail to touristic developed places, and I can also enjoy more remote places. This is definitely a privilege as a sailor. One of the worst experiences so far is Tahiti, the island where only the name remains exotic. I hope Fiji manage to keep their authentic charm and save some of their islands for the future. Thank you so much for watching and all your support. A special thanks to all my patrons that makes it possible for me to upload these videos. Much love from me on Be Free.